Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to flash a global version of MIUI onto your Xiaomi device. So this device I'm having right now, this is a Chinese version of Mi 11 Ultra. I bought this in China. It was running a Chinese version of MIUI, but this morning I have upgraded it to a global ROM, and now I'm just going to show you how to do this. So first thing first, we do have to get our device unlocked. There are plenty of tutorials online, you can easily find those. So it's basically you want to download a tool called Mi Unlock Tool. And also the first page is basically just apply for permissions to unlock it. It depends on how long you have been a Xiaomi user. For some people, they need to wait for like a week to unlock their device, but for some other people, it might be 2 weeks. So I waited for a week to get my device unlocked, but for you guys, it might be a different waiting time. So after you get your device unlocked, and we'll be all set to flash our new ROM. So basically, you want to download your ROM file first. For example, if we search MIUI Global ROM, and we want to go to this Mi community. And then here in the drop-down list, we want to select our device. So for me, mine is 11 Ultra, so I'm going to select this, click the submit. There are 3 versions. I don't really care about these. What I'm doing is click the flashing guide. And since I'm flashing a global ROM onto a Chinese version, so I do have to do the fast boot update, because for the local update, this is only available if you want to update from like global to global, but since we are doing Chinese to global, we need to do the fast boot. And here, the Xiaomi community actually gives you a sequence of steps that you should follow to flash your device. The first step will be download this flashing tool, which I already did. So once you download it, I clicked it to open this program. As you can see here, it says devices marked with a star are locked. Basically, every device is locked. So you do have to unlock it first. And after you've done that, let me show you what the flashing tool looks like. I have it in my downloads. It should be in this folder. MiFlash. It looks like this. And we will just open this up. And it looks like this. So in this is where we're going to put our ROM file. And then once we connect our device, it will appear here. So once you get your ROM file download, for me, I'm gonna do the Mi Ultra latest global stable version fast boot file download. I'm just gonna click this and download the file, which I already did this morning, so I can show you what it looks like. So this is the image I downloaded. It was in a tar file. You do have to decompress it to get this folder. This is the folder that we need to flash our device. So once we've done this, let's move to step 3. Then we want to turn off the device like this. And then once it turns off, we want to press the volume down key and the power button in order to enter the fast boot mode. Let's do this. As you can see on my phone, the fast boot icon appears, and then from here we are basically good to go. And then we want to connect our device to the PC. And then here it says you should decompress the ROM, which I already discussed previously. And then we wanna open up the Mi flashing tool. Let's do this. So here, if we click refresh, as you can see, this is my Mi 11 Ultra. It is already recognized. But just make it safer, you wanna install some driver first. Typically, the drivers are already installed, but it's just a good practice. So, and then once drivers are installed, we want to select our ROM file, which should be in my downloads. So this is the global ROM file that I just decompressed. What we need is to select this folder, because inside this folder we have the image that is needed to flash the device, and I'm just gonna click OK. You see, it doesn't give any error message, but if you do something like this, it will complain, could not find the flash script. So we wanna select this folder and then click OK, and that's it. And here comes to the very important step. As you can see down here, you have three options: clean all and lock, save user data, and clean all. Since we are flashing from Chinese to global, you have to click the clean all. Don't ask me why, because if you do clean all and lock, I can guarantee you will 100% fail the flashing process. Because we do not want to lock the bootloader after we flash the device, so we simply click clean all. This step will basically erase everything on your device. So I would recommend backup your important information, files or photos before you do this. And once we are here, oh, actually, by the way, when you unlock your device, unlock the bootloader, it will automatically erase everything on the phone. So before you do all of these steps, make a backup of all of your important files. And once we've done that, we are good to flash. We will just simply click the flash button. And this process might take a couple more minutes. Just be patient. My first try took like 10 minutes. So this definitely takes some time. And in the end, you should... Actually, in this version, you might see an error message saying that the lock status cannot be checked or something, but even if it's an error message, I can tell you, you have successfully flashed on the device. Let's just wait for a couple minutes and see what happens. So it has been almost 8 minutes. My device is still flashing. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna introduce a different global ROM so you guys could have an alternative. It's called MIUI EU. So this is basically a third-party ROM, but it's managed by a really awesome software engineer. So he basically altered the MIUI Chinese version and get rid of all the pre-installed China apps and install the Google framework in there. And then this, comparing with the standard global ROM, the advantage of the MIUI EU is that it updates quickly. So right now the Chinese version has MIUI 12.5, but for the global version we just downloaded, it was still at 12.0. But if you look at a MIUI EU, it is already upgraded to 12.5. So if I were you, I would go with this model. But as I said, this is not the official one. For the Mi 11 Ultra, basically, well, actually, it looks like our device is down. Okay, you see, we get an error message saying not catch checkpoint for the lock. But as I mentioned before, our flashing process is already done. As you can see on my phone, it's automatically reboot. The first boot process might take a couple minutes. So if you see the MIUI icon just stays here, do not shut it off. Just wait for a couple more minutes and your device will boot up successfully. Okay, let's come back to MIUI EU. So typically, if you are using other devices, you might need to use something called TWRP to install the file. But since I'm using the Mi 11 Ultra, the TWRP is not available yet. So what we should do, first thing first, we do need to download the ROM first. Let's look at MIUI 12.5, and I'm just gonna click a link, and in this one you want to find your corresponding device name. So for me, it's Ultra. Seems like we are in the wrong folder, but let me just tell you. So you should find your device within here. But after that, let's just look at how to flash this MIUI EU on the Mi 11 Ultra. So I'm gonna search this. So for this specific version, this guy is running the MIUI U, and he's a really awesome guy. As you can see, he basically posted a tutorial on how to flash the EU ROM for Mi 11 series. You want to basically download the corresponding file and then just decompress it and make sure unblock it first. And here is actually a video for you. For this, it's basically super easy. You do not need the flashing tool. So once you get your bootloader unlocked, you can simply just open up your decompressed folder and click the corresponding script. So if you are installed for the first time, if you're on Windows, you want to run this. Just double click and run it and wait for a couple minutes, and this ROM will get installed automatically. So this is just an alternative ROM if you want to use the global ROM on your Xiaomi device. Okay, let's go back to our main topic. If we look at our phone, it's already booted up, but we see a log. This device is locked. Does it mean we failed? Actually, no. Because this is locked under my Xiaomi ID, so one way to unlock it is we do want to connect our Wi-Fi. So I'm going to connect the Wi-Fi. And once the Wi-Fi is connected, you want to go back to previous tab, go to the first page saying the device is unlocked. I'm going to click activate this device. If you read the message, it's going to say this device is associated with a Mi account. This was my Mi account, so you want to enter the password for your Mi account. Let me do this. And I have entered my password, and then I'll just do activate. It's verifying my password. And here we go. This is a brand new global version of MIUI. So right now, even though my phone is a Chinese model, I can still using a global version of MIUI and enjoy the full benefits of Google framework. Alright, so that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions during the flashing process, leave a comment below and I will get back to you in person. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.